In this video, we're going to use iMovie to create a podcast. And the reason why I've chosen iMovie here is so we can add a photo, one image, and some music to introduce our podcast. So opening up iMovie, we tap on the plus and select Movie. And you can see I've downloaded a picture of a rainbow. I tap on my photo of the rainbow and select Create Movie at the bottom of the screen. So you can see in the timeline here is my photo. I tap on it and it's selected, and I'm going to disable the Ken Burns effect. So in the screen you can see it says Ken Burns enabled. Tap on it to disable it, and that stops the image moving around. So now you can see I can position the rainbow, and keeping the playhead at the beginning of my photo, I tap the picture of the microphone on the far left-hand side. And tapping record, I'm given a countdown of 3 to prepare. And I can start to speak. So now I'm recording the audio. It's going to sit underneath the picture of the rainbow. And when I'm ready to stop, I just tap stop. And I have some choices now. I can retake that, review it to make sure it's good enough, or tap accept. Now I deliberately overran so I can show you how to, by tapping on the yellow handlebar, just elongate the picture so it's the same length as the recording. Now tapping on the image of the recording one, I then select volume, and I can change the volume of that recording. So if I need to, I can change the volume of just that recording. And now I've tapped on audio in the top right hand corner, and I've selected sound effects. So here you can see there are lots of different sound effects. I'm looking for two, news today and news yesterday. And I like news today, so I select it and then tap the plus to add that. So you can see that's now added to the timeline. It's been included. But what I need to do is rearrange things so it's not, if you like, dominating and covering up the audio. So I've just elongated again the picture, and I'm dragging the sound effect to the beginning and moving the recording after it. So I can move things around just by tapping, holding and dragging. It does take a little bit of getting used to. And then if I select fade, I can create a fade with the sound effect, like so. It sounds really professional. Fading the audio, the music out, and then fading in the interview about the lockdown. So this is slightly advanced, but a great way to use iMovie to create podcasts with a photo, with audio, and the students will have been mixing the audio levels to create the desired effect. So now we need to think about how we share our podcast. So tap on the word done in the top left-hand corner to finish. And we need to rename this. So I'm going to tap on My Movie 45 and just change the name. And tapping on the share option at the bottom, you can see now I could export this to Google Drive, OneDrive, Seesaw or Shobi. In previous videos on podcasting, I've demonstrated how to save the podcast to Padlet as a way of showing how easy it is to publish a podcast for the world to hear. So why not have a go at publishing your iMovie podcast to Padlet?
This afternoon, we are going to interview people and discuss how they coped with the lockdown. What were their thoughts and feelings? What did they look forward to when the lockdown was over? And most of all, What did they miss?